Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day. So today I'm gonna be actually reviewing quite a few brand new Revolution makeup products, makeup items. I was thinking maybe to put everything in one video, but then I thought maybe it will be a little bit too long video to review all the brand new products. I think I'm gonna break it down to few videos. So in this video, I'm gonna be reviewing a brand new Makeup Revolution matte base concealer. If you follow my channel, you guys probably know how oily my skin is, and I have a rosacea as well. I don't know if you guys see this on the camera. I bet you see that because I mean it's there. If this concealer can cover this, then it's gonna be my brand new favorite. So they call this Full Coverage Concealer Matte Base. I took in the color C1. I believe we have 24 colors available in this concealer. I took only one just to test out if it actually works with my super oily skin. We're gonna put it to a test. I'm gonna wear it all day to see how it stays on my skin, if it creases under eyes or anything. So they state that it covers blemishes, uneven skin tone, and counteract dark circles. Okay, I don't have dark circles under my eyes really, but I do have blemishes and I have rosacea and I do have oily skin. So they said that you can use this for concealing, you know, for covering under eyes and so on, and you can use it for the contouring. I took only light shade. I didn't take a darker shade for the actual contouring, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna conceal it first, then I'm gonna apply the foundation, and after that we're gonna just highlight the under eye area and a bit under the cheekbone with this concealer again, just to see if it actually works for the contouring. But first of all, I think we should just open this up as it's still sealed, and I think we're just gonna try to conceal this redness, this rosacea that I have to begin with. So plastic seal is off. Before I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna apply a little bit of the Revolution Pore Blur Primer. I did a review on this. All the products I'm talking about are gonna be linked in my description box below if you guys would like to check it out later. I think we should just test out this matte base concealer. I like this dome shape. It looks very thick as well, so I'm not sure because all the concealers that I've been using are more of a liquidy, even the Revolution ones, like this Makeup Revolution one, which I absolutely love, guys. This is my favorite, like, holy grail concealer so far because it doesn't crease or anything like that. But I mean, we're just gonna see how this one works. So this dome shape looks like super easy to use and perfect for contouring in my opinion, but I'm not sure how it's gonna blend. So let's just try my hand a little bit. As I mentioned, I took color C1 as I had in mind that I'm gonna be like highlighting under my eyes. Okay, so it blends very nice on a hand. It is very creamy and it blends really easy. So I think I'm just gonna go and try it on my rosacea and under my eyes. Do you know the only problem I have with that kind of like stick foundation, for example, or like a thicker concealers? I have very pronounced pores, like I have very big pores, let's be honest with that, because I have very oily skin. If you have oily skin, you have big pores, probably know that already. You see, I just swiped a little bit and already my pores are like so super pronounced. So I hope this is gonna blend out very nicely. It's not gonna stay like this, so fingers crossed. I guess we're gonna see this soon. So I kind of do the same as I would be highlighting, you know, if I would have foundation on. I want to cover with my rosacea going on in here, so hopefully this will work. I always blend my foundation or my concealer with a makeup sponge. You can blend with a brush, it's totally up to you, whatever you prefer better. Okay, it's definitely full coverage. I think I have far too much, but it surely works. So little goes a lot. Bear in mind that. I mean, I just opened that. I had no clue whatsoever what to expect or anything. And it definitely covered my redness. I mean, just look at that, guys. So if you have dark under eyes, I'm pretty sure that's gonna cover that too. I don't have it, but it covered my rosacea, so thumbs up so far from me. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna apply the foundation and then I'm gonna get back to you and we will try to highlight under the eyes and do a little bit like a contouring with this concealer to see how it works on the top of the foundation, if it's easy to blend as it was now, because sometimes with some concealers it's a bit funnier to blend on the top of a foundation rather than underneath, if that makes any sense. Sometimes it's going like too cakey or too heavy or like kind of tends to crease, and that's what I'm scared about this a little bit. Matte based concealer, because it's so thick, like the texture is so thick that it might go a little bit too cakey. But if you're looking for bigger coverage, the thicker texture of the foundation or concealer, the more coverage you get. If you get liquidy, like very liquidy concealer or very liquidy foundation, when you apply, let it sit a little bit on the face before you're gonna start blending, because it's gonna get a little bit thicker, because it's gonna start drying out. Give it like 30 seconds before you're gonna start blending, so you're gonna get a little bit thicker and it will give you more coverage. Alright, so I'm gonna jump in, apply foundation, and I'll see you in a second. So as I mentioned, I jumped in and applied the foundation, and I contoured a little bit my cheekbones and forehead, as I didn't pick up the darker color in matte based concealer, as this is my trial run to see if it's any good or no. If I'm gonna like it, I'm gonna go and pick up more colors. So for my contour today, for the darker color, I used Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in a color C14. So to brighten under my eyes a little bit and define my cheeks more, I'm gonna come back to this matte based concealer. So I applied the foundation, and foundation actually sits very nicely on the top of the concealer that we applied before. Let's see if the concealer gonna sit nicely on the top of foundation. So I'm just gonna apply, I think, tiny bit just to see, Not sure if I should apply maybe on the hand a bit. I'll do that. I think that should be better. I'll apply a bit on the hand and dab it with the Wet Beauty Blender. Take this and then dab on. Maybe that should be better. Because I feel like if I'm gonna go straight away with this concealer, it might kinda rub off a little bit of a foundation, move it around, because it's just so thick. So I kinda want to melt this a little bit with the warmth of my hand. I think that definitely works. Warming up a little bit the concealer on the hand, it blends even easier. Plus I feel like you have more control if you apply from the sponge, control in how much product you put it on. Gonna brighten a little bit forehead, in the middle between my eyebrows. So what I'm gonna do next, I am taking a bigger sponge and just gonna blend all together so there's no big harsh lines in here. Alright, so this matte based concealer blended really nicely on the top of foundation. It was blending, as you seen, really easy and nicely underneath the foundation on the bare skin. I didn't go straight away on the top of foundation because I was a little bit too scared it's gonna rub, like move a foundation around or something. So I prefer to put on the hand a bit and then use a makeup sponge to blend it to the areas I wanna highlight or contour. I think I'm gonna definitely go and purchase the darker shade for contouring. Well, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna quickly jump in and apply the setting powder, contour a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back to use with the results to see how it's gonna sit underneath the setting powder and highlight and all. So we're gonna see you in a second. And I'm back, guys. So I finished up my makeup, I used a setting powder, contour and all, and wore this makeup now for 6 hours because I was testing out other products, so I wanted to do a proper wear test as well, not just a first impressions review. So my verdict about this concealer is it's definitely matte, it definitely has full coverage, as you guys seen. It's super creamy, and as I mentioned in the beginning of video, the creamier the product, the bigger coverage it will give you. So the more liquidy, the less coverage, the creamier product, the more coverage. So if you're looking for full coverage, go for more creamy products, the thicker consistency, that's what I meant to say. And this one, as you see, is a stick, so that means it's a super thick consistency, it's definitely creamy. It's super easy to blend, as you've seen, guys. Definitely matte, definitely long wear. I mean, I had this on for 6 hours, be a judge. check it out how it looks. I think it looks amazing. I haven't done any touch-ups whatsoever, no blotting the excess oil or anything like that, but I applied the concealer, as you see, just under my eyes and a little bit in here for kind of defining my cheekbones. So this area doesn't really get as oily for me, so I can't really judge by that, but it definitely has matte effect and is definitely full coverage. I don't know if it promises that it's anti-crease, you know, but it's not gonna crease or anything, because for me it kind of creased a little bit. I haven't done any touch-ups, as I mentioned. So in this 6 hours, it kind of creased a little bit in here, if you guys are able to see, like a tiny bit. Oh, and my mascara wore off a little bit. Sorry, it has a little fallout from mascara. But I wore it for 6 hours without no touch-up, so forgive me. So what I was saying about the concealer, it creased a little bit in my laugh lines because I just smile too much, I think. I'm just a happy person in general. So you see, if I smile, I have like a little wrinkles around my eyes. So this is where it creased a little bit. It's not a lot, it's not bad or like, you know, super noticeable if I would be out in the public or anything, but I can see for myself. So for me, that's the only minus. So maybe closer to the eye, use a little bit less and try to blend more. Maybe I haven't blended properly or something. I don't know. Maybe I haven't set properly with the setting powder, but it creased a little bit like on my laugh wrinkles in here. So yeah, so that's the only downside for me from this matte base Revolution concealer. Other than that, great product. Will I be using this in the future? I think yeah. Yeah, it's a great product. It's definitely full coverage and it covered my rosacea and it's matte finish, so thumbs up for me. I do recommend this. And that's the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this review and you found this helpful. If so, please don't forget to press that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. I would really appreciate that, guys. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what you would like to see next on my channel. Should I do more reviews or more about tutorials or vlogs, or yeah, let me know. And I shall see you soon in my next video. So thank you so much for watching and bye. Ciao for now, guys.